So Infinity Ward puts out this poll. They should definitely do polls for other things if they want to start actually, you know, getting feedback from everyone. There's a lot of people that like to think that everything that everyone is saying on Twitter doesn't matter and that these votes don't matter and stuff whenever Modern Warzone is running it or Charlie Intel is running it. Now they're running their own. And they've ran their own previously. People just like to act like it doesn't happen. They should run this for other things, like red dots on the minimap, for example. But that would question their design, and that's way too much work in comparison to just asking about a playlist, so I get it. So they're asking if you prefer shoot the ship, shipment only, or shoot house only. Immediately in my head, I would think, yeah, they're gonna want to do shoot the ship, because then you get best of both worlds, right? You get a mixture, everybody's happy. Except that's actually not the case when you have shoot the ship. Shoot the ship is basically like 90% shoot house and 10% shipment. Now, I've talked about this before. I replied to him and said that we're gonna end up having the same issue that we had whenever we had shoot the ship before, where it is overwhelmingly every single time you get connected to a game, it's almost always in progress. Now, this is due to the fact that people are constantly backing out of the shoot house map, not because shoot house is bad or anything, but everybody knows that shoot house is absolutely dwarfed by shipment. I know that they like to pair them together and they like to think that, oh look, those are the two like grindiest maps in the game. But this game isn't asking for a bunch of long shots the same way that Modern Warfare 2019 was. So shoot house has even less value to people that are playing this stuff specifically to make progress on camos, which is a system that they heavily invested in. I don't think they would ever like remove shoot house or something like that. I'm not saying that they should do that, but what I am saying is that, okay, hold. Is this guy playing in like a public restaurant kitchen?
Exactly. He's running a sniper. It's so easy to snipe on this game.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, way easier than the fully automatic, super forgiving weapons, like literally everything else. The entire game is easy. This guy tried saying that it's a community issue that everybody backs out, but it's what, you just think we should just deal with not wanting to play the map? I don't get it. Why would they put a poll out there if they don't want to do what the poll said? And if they don't care about our feedback and they're just doing whatever it is that they want, they wouldn't make a poll. You would think. And then, you know, you get a reset every single year and have to retake all of the same footsteps over and over and over again. You know how it goes. They did make an adjustment before, though, on the shoot the ship playlist for Modern Warfare 2019, because people were complaining that yes, it is shoot the ship, but we keep getting shoot house and no shipment. So I remember that they made the adjustment saying that it would be like, quote, more likely to roll it. This wouldn't even be an issue in the same way if there was just map voting. The issue they would have with map voting is that shoot house would never win the map vote over shipment, and that's the truth. So in my opinion, I think the best course of action is to literally just have a 24 playlist for both of the maps individually, so you don't have to worry about all this extra shit. If players want to change it up for themselves, then they'll go and pick a different playlist, right? And I know a lot of other people are also sick and tired of seeing shoot house and shipment as well. I get that. It'd be nice to get some good multiplayer maps, but be careful what you ask for, because every time we get a multiplayer map, it's just another disappointing reminder that they really have lost their touch. And I don't even think that's an unpopular opinion. I think that there are maps that are better than other maps on the game, but in comparison to older maps, there's a reason why they keep doing these remakes. They know what it is. They haven't been able to make very many good maps. I will say that shoot house as a newer map is definitely something I could see in an older Call of Duty. It just so happens to come from a really bad game. If the rumors are true about those Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps coming out with like the whole expansion and all this other stuff, whatever this year 2 stuff is going to be, if all goes according to plan, you know, anything could change. It's just a rumor right now, but seems like a very, very big plan and not a bad plan either. If they make an entire expansion based off of just like all throwback maps and stuff, I mean, it just further leans into the fact that they know that the older maps are just, they are simply superior, and that's okay. You know how long people have been playing Dust on CS? I know some people just don't understand it. They don't understand the whole, like, how do you play the same maps over and over and over again, but it's more so just would rather play this than the regular experience that they have presented. I love the feeling of Call of Duty, I do, but the maps, it's like being a skateboarder and loving skateboarding, but shipment is like a small, smooth pavement, but it's a very, very small space. Feels great on the board. There's no wear and tear on your knees and ankles from all the bumps and all this other stuff. You can play for longer on maps like this because they're just, you don't have to really think that much. You don't have to deal with much fatigue at all. Whereas playing on these other maps feels like trying to skateboard down a beach. Then they'll have some dumbass to the side saying, well, maybe you're just not a good skateboarder. Shut the f up. Into the final 2 bosses on Sekiro, and people were telling me before, I remember everyone talking about it, saying that the owl was like really hard and it would take like forever or whatever. I'll be honest, the game has been a lot easier than I thought it would be. I think I just hyped it up too much in my head. Obviously, I haven't made it to the hardest stuff. Like, I've heard that Demon of Hatred is difficult, Ishin, all that stuff, but owl really wasn't that crazy. I know that there's extra stuff as well, so it'll probably be harder as well with like the gauntlets or whatever it's supposed to be. They have to add that to Elden Ring. I'm sorry. They have to add something like that to Elden Ring. I would love to do that. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna assume either tomorrow or Thursday is when we're going to get the blog. I was honestly expecting them to put out a little bit more information today because they were putting out information on a Sunday. So I thought, oh, they probably have like an excess of information. They're just gonna drop little bits of information leading up to the blog post, but they didn't today. Usually they tweet it out at 1 p.m., but instead they tweeted that poll with 120. This is a current poll. I mean, shoot the ship, they're gonna bring shoot the ship in, which is okay. It's not as bad as bringing in just shoot house 24/7, but again, it's like 90% shoot, 10% the ship. They're taking one of the community's favorite things like consistently away from them over and over and over again. It's just really weird to think about. Also, I know that people are like, dude, just put up another Elden Ring video. Elden Ring, Elden Ring. I can't do it every single day. I have to play for a longer period of time, especially in the randomizer, because I have no idea where anything is. And a lot of it is like searching around for things to even happen at all before I even get to bosses and stuff. So Elden Ring videos just take a little bit longer. I said every few days or whatever, I'm not gonna do it. People are like, oh, Call of Duty. It's like, still gonna be uploading Call of Duty. I don't know what you want me to say. You'll see in the blog post how many changes are actually coming. I got a drop on a bunch of information that's actually supposed to be coming here, like more details on what is supposed to be in this blog post, and it's really, really big stuff. I'm not sure how much, like, in practice it is, like, what it actually looks like, but from what I know, from what I have heard, from what I've been told, the changes are very, very big. Although there's, unfortunately, definitely more focus on Warzone 2 over Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. But the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer will benefit in its own ways. It's not like there's no changes or anything. I'll just leave it at that. It's not all bad. It is a long time to wait, though, and I don't want to give them a pat on the back for fixing things that never should have been changed in the first place, but they're also doing things that they refuse to do in other ones. So I'm curious to see how this goes. That's all I can say at the moment. But again, thank you so much for all the love and support on the Elden Ring stuff as well, and anything else. I think Dead Space comes out pretty soon, so I'll have a video up on that as well. So don't worry, it's not just COD, but like I said, I'm not stopping it. Enjoy the rest of your day.